2022. We are looking forward to the great things that God will do.
God is preparing you for your throne. You will get there. Shout Jesus!
It is tagged the manifestation of the sons and daughters of the living God.
You have done me well. You have done me well. You have done me well, Jesus.
Having done my registration, I invite you to also do your registration. The portals are open. Don't wait to be told. Just get to the next point where you can do your registration and do it now. God bless you as you do so in the name of Jesus. See you in Abuja 2022.
Hello and welcome to News Update on Acnn TV. The Archbishop Metropolitan and Primate of all Nigeria, the seasoned Bishop of Abuja, His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba, is advised that the recent issues surrounding electoral bill should be resolved by the Presidency and the National Assembly for the interest of its citizenry. He gave this advice while delivering his charge at the opening Holy Communion service of the Abuja Provincial Council meeting, which took place at the All Saints Anglican Church, Wusai's 5 Abuja, where he also encouraged residents of FCT to come out on February to vote at the election of the 68 wards in the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory. We'll give you full details of that story in our next bulletin. And there has been a collation service in the Diocese of Nnewi, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion by the Diocesan Bishop, the Right Reverend Ndubisi Obi. The collation service, which was for 5 preferred canons and 4 others who were made archdeacons, took place at the Cathedral Church of St. Mary in Urago, Nnewi, Anambra State. Those collated were charged by the guest preacher to mortify themselves of anything that is not worthy of God's servant and to pursue after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness in order to bring glory to God. They were also encouraged to guard the genuine faith and not dabble into idol worship and syncretic practices. In his own remarks, the Right Reverend Ndubisi Obi urged the priests to ensure peace while discharging their ministerial duties. Now, Lagos chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Acnn, has debunked reports alleging that it was involved in a dispute with the Lagos state government following the locking of the residence of Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Lagos, His Grace Adewale Martins. The Acnn chairman of Lagos, Right Reverend Stephen Adegbite, clarified that contrary to reports, a private firm, not Lagos state government, nor any of its agents carried out this action, describing it as unwarranted and needless act of exuberance. Adegbite, who said the incident, which happened around the City Hall area of the state, was embarrassing. He expressed apology on behalf of Acnn to the Archbishop, noting that Lagos state government had also apologized and fished out perpetrators. And the foreign scene now, the former Archbishop of York, St. Tamil, has urged the House of Lords to adopt the government's levelling up projects to ease the incoming differences between regions in Britain. St. Tamil told the House he hoped to see 3 particular strategies adopted by the government, which is creating a Yorkshire regional government, making level up a priority for the state as it had been following the Second World War, and easing income differences between the north and south of England. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Boris Johnson had placed levelling up at the heart of Conservatives' election manifesto. But last week, the levelling up secretary, Michael Gove, set forth the government's plans to implement the strategy. Mr. Gove told newsmen that leveling up would shift both money and power into the hands of working people, ensuring that funding was spent effectively on local priorities. And the Bishop of the Reformed Evangelical Anglican Church of Zimbabwe, Right Reverend Josephat Mondamawo, has been consecrated at the Holy Trinity Church, Harare, before a full-capacity COVID-regulated congregation, as representatives from several denominations and organizations were also present. Josephat was elected as by an overwhelming majority of both clergy and laity at Zimbabwe's 2021 October Synod. The bishop-elect was consecrated by presiding Bishop Glenn Lawrence, assisted by Bishop Martins Morrison, among others. The presiding bishop also convened a two-day Rich South Africa Leadership Conference, holding several sections with the leaders from the various countries as they discussed issues related to their unifying Anglican distinctives, GAFCON and the Anglican Communion, as well as ministry training and future church planting initiatives. So that's it for the news updates on Acnn TV. Please join us by 3 p.m. West African time for the news on the hour. I am Zubechi Frank, and thanks for watching.
The word of God is God's instrument for deliverance. The Bible said in Psalm chapter 107 verse 20 that he sent forth his word and he led them from every destruction. All men that were of great generational impact were men who encountered God